guys. So this is our first do now that we are doing as a video. I'm super excited. If you are listening to me say this right now, throw your hand up in the air and give me a big thumbs up. And I'm sure by now I'm laughing at you. But what I want you to do is to define the 3 words I have listed here. And these 3 words are going to be very important in what we're doing today. So the first one is relation. The second one is domain. And the third one is range. Okay? Relation, domain, and range. Now relation, you might be thinking to yourself right now, is like relationship. And that's exactly what it is. I know a lot of times when I make you write titles for graphs, the title of the graph is always the relationship between the x and the y. Relationship between the x and the y variable. Okay, and that's exactly what we are talking about. Is the relationship between 2 different variables, x and y. And we look at it in a graph. When you are graphing something, okay, you have an x-axis and a y-axis. And if you think back to when we did last semester, we did all of those scatter plots. Those were all relationships between 2 things, whether they were housing prices in year or husband's age and wife's age. Those all were a relation, okay? And if you read down, what this says is a relation is simply a set of ordered pairs. Now that's the sentence that you can use as your definition in our resource notebook glossary. A relation is simply a set of ordered pairs. So obviously, ordered pairs on a graph, remember, this point here could be written as, let's see, if it was this, the ordered pair would be written as 3, 4. That's a relation. The relation of the entire scatter plot would be all of those ordered pairs together. Okay? And if you read down here farther, where's my little dude? My little thing. There he is. The first elements in the ordered pairs, the x values, are the domain. The second elements in the ordered pairs, the y values, are the range. Only the elements used by the relationship constitute the range. We'll get into that later. Don't worry about it. But what this means is the domain is all of the x values. So if you go down to these 2 little eggs, it looks like this yellow egg, these are it says A, but really these are the x values. And the B says, the green one says B, but really those are the y values. So the domain here is all of the x numbers, and we could put this on a graph if we wanted to, but the domain is 1, 3, 5, and 9. And the range are all of the green values, or the y values, which are 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You could put them in a table, and we would create that table from the ordered pairs we see at the right. So it says, this mapping, I'm in the second paragraph right now, this mapping shows a relation from set A into set B. This relation consists of the ordered pairs 1, 2, 3, 2. Now both 1 and 3 have a y value of 2. And look at the eggs you see over here. The 1 has an arrow over to 2, and the 3 also has an arrow over to 2. And that's why the ordered pair looks like that. 5 to 7, see the arrow goes to 7, and 9 to 8. So we could put those in a table if we have an x and a y in our table. And our x values are 1, 3, 5, and 9. So 1, 3, 5, and 9. And the y value that matches the 1 is 2. And the y value that matches the 3 is also 2. So I have to put 2 twice there on the y side. The 5 goes to 7. Okay, oh, my 7 looks funny. Goes to 7. And the 9 goes to 8. But that leaves us with 6 and 3, and they are y values that don't, oops, my 6. Those are y values that don't match up with any of the x's, and we'll take a look at that more when we get into what we're talking about today, which is a function, and a function is a type of relation. So that's going to be what we're doing as our lesson today. But for right now, make sure you have the definition of relation. A relation is simply a set of ordered pairs. The definition of domain, which is the x value of those ordered pairs. And the definition of range, which is the y value of those ordered pairs. When you're done with this, turn the video off and be ready to give me your attention.